Hello. This is going to be an interlude between my next episode. I'm going to be doing poetry off the dome a lot during these episodes of Jihadology. I'm your professor, Professor Street Scholar Rashad, aka Young Jihad. Only my friends and family closest can call me D. Here we go. This is a poem. This was going to be called Control by Murder. Every day you wake up and you turn on your TV screens just to see the same blonde hair, blue eyed faces portraying the American dream. Really and secretly, they disguise the wars that they promote. The FDA advertises medications, but yet diarrhea, suicidal thoughts, intestinal problems. Is this a joke? People go to hospitals and take these pills by the hundreds and the millions. Every time a child flips out in this day and age, you put them in therapy and say bipolar. And now we have kids getting drug addicted by the trillions. Many of pretty teenage faces get up on popular stages, promise fame and fortune and everything will be okay. Then it drives them insane when they get hooked on the pills and the dope and the cocaine, the crack and the speed. And then they get hooked on the syrup and the lean. They start losing their minds and following every trend, you see, because that's what they portray in People magazine and on the MTV and the Android and iPhone screens. GIFs and memes are taking full control of your mindsets. People on TikTok, without doing their research, they just might find their cell phone cameras are causing them to be watched by the cops. I know the CIA is going to lock into this video, and I can walk out my door and get shot in the forehead just for shooting this, and that's for show. But you see, intelligence is the most endangered weapon, and everything that they say is really irrelevant. If you think when I'm speaking is crazy, this is not conspiracy theory, this is reality, and I suggest that you go back and you read the books Jekyll and Hyde and find out about the Federal Reserve, and this is where I hit megatrends where it really hurts. Everywhere you go, you see pictures of a white Jesus face, and that's a disgrace because nobody really knows about the DNA trafficking that travels back to African bloodlines. Go back and do your history, and you will find, like the Bible in the New Testament says, seek and you will find, follow your cross daily and follow me, and leave aside your possessions and your riches, and quit listening to gypsies and all these witches. Homosexuality is actually wrong, and yes, it's haram. Haram means sin. And if you want to know what Islam means, it means one that is submitted to God, and Muslim means one. Islam means to submit to God, Muslim means one that's submitted to God, and Allah means one. Jihad means a holy spiritual warrior, not a terrorist. So if you're claiming to be Muslim and you like to go blow up things, then I suggest you listen to this. Killing people for no reason is not a way to solve your problems. It's all psychological and technological warfare now. So what is your true problem? No, Egyptians and Mayans and Haitian voodoo has nothing to do with pagan witchcraft that came from the life of the Europeans long ago. Homosexuality started by the Greeks and the Romans. And now you want to come on my door and penetrate what I believe. I will never bow to false genetics. If you're born a man, then you're of the male species. If you're born a female, then you're of the female species. And that's as simple as it gets. Why complicate what was spawned from a heavenly created seed out of Jana? Huh? I told you I'm hotter than a pool of piranhas burning you up worse than the country club sauna. I'm not your average Caucasian. You can call me Caucasian X. This is Young Jihad, your professor, the last voice of Generation X. They use torture and murder, and they prey like vultures over you, making money off your mental diagnosis and your bloodiest torture. They cutting fetuses out of the mother's wombs, and I will keep on speaking against this till they lay me dead in my tomb. But if I say I want to break your face or hack you with a razor blade, if I wild out and go crazy every time somebody backs me against the wall when I try to handle it in peace, then I threaten to take it and I beat the rest of the streets. All of a sudden they want to call the cops and lock me in jail. But you sit on your TVs and you watch the reality shows of people flipping out in courtrooms, and now you tell me that I'm some kind of demon spawned from hell. Now I no longer go to mental health, and I no longer believe the diagnosis because I know what really drives my soul. Because see, I'm a star child sent by heavens above, because I'm filled with God's true holy love. His name be Allah. So what's the problem? Because I laugh at y'all. I even believe that it's okay for the Rashad to call God Jah. And if you think I'm playing games, I will prove to you my whole life of sin was nothing more than me robbing the devil of knowledge like Jesse James. Because I'm John's best kept secret and Marijuana's worst nightmare. Do you care to understand the metaphor of a Marilyn? You see, back in the day with Sodom and Gomorrah and Babylon, America equals the new Babylon, which equals a Marilyn. Did I just twist your mental up with these mathematics? Because it's really so simple to do this, not even with a pad and pencil. All I did was apply myself, got clean and sober, and I kicked the bottle because I no longer want alcohol. Because I will not fall into the pits of hell again. And I will never call any kind of ridiculous addiction, my friend, again. I no longer want White Ivy's taste from the vodka bottle to my lips. Don't even want the tall cans of the wine that drips through my brains because all it did was bring me a life in pain. You should be ashamed that you keep going back to prison for the same drug use over and over again, or the same dumb stuff over and over again. You're a grown man and I'm younger than you. So what is it going to take for you to realize what I spit into you is true? Getting back out shooting meth in your veins just to go find another loosey floozy goozy female, and you think you're the man now because you got a car and your dope pays for your whiz, but you're poisoning your own people. And then you got the nerve to tell me that I'm hypocritical because I say screw your churches and steeples for begging for money. Well, that's just not me. And no, I don't need the perfect eating too skinny bikini wearing little honey. I don't care about your blonde Rasta tots or your little fratty baddies because I come with vocal cords that will smash them all at Louisville baddies. That's your interlude. Thank you. This is your professor, Young Jihad.